President.
Majority Whip.
I ask unanimous consent that the quorum call be vitiated.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, since President Trump took office, Democrats have weaponized the rules of the Senate. Regardless of qualification, every Trump nominee has gotten the same treatment: total obstruction, total warfare. From ambassadors to deputy assistant secretaries, Democrats have filibustered each and every one of the Republican nominations. Senate Democrats would filibuster the White House janitor if they had the opportunity. Today, President Trump is the first president in history not to have a single nominee confirmed by voice vote or unanimous consent. The actions of the Democrats is not going to change. And yesterday, the Democrats made that clear here on this floor. On this very floor, Senator Cornyn tried to bring up for consideration a Democrat's own proposal from 2023. It was offered by Senators Klobuchar and Senator King. Senator Klobuchar and Senator King wanted to confirm nominees in group. They claimed at the time that the nomination process was broken. Well, what was the status of the situation when they made that decision? They said it was broken because Joe Biden's nominees weren't being confirmed quickly enough. So let's take a look at the data. On the day that Klobuchar King was introduced in 2023, 62% of Joe Biden's nominees had been confirmed in the Senate either by voice vote or unanimous consent. 62%. Democrats said, not fast enough. So let's fast forward to today. 0% of President Trump's nominees have been confirmed by voice vote. Not a single one. So what did the Democrats do on this very floor yesterday? They objected when Republicans proposed the very similar change to what they proposed 2 years ago. They slammed the door on even debating that proposal. Senator Cornyn put forward the very reforms that the Democrats once demanded. Democrats refused to even debate them. Senator Klobuchar said in 2023 that grouping together nominees, she said, was vital for, in her words, national security, economic success, and more. Well, she was right. Yet yesterday, Democrats opposed their own proposal. You remember the words of the former Democrat senator and presidential candidate John Kerry. Said he was for it before he was against it. Democrats' hypocrisy is breathtaking. Democrats' surrender to the far left wing of their party is now complete. Democrats created today's nomination crisis. This week, Republicans began the process to return the Senate to the long-standing practices. The Senate has a history of allowing these sub-cabinet nominees to be confirmed in groups. The resolution that we have today formalizes what both parties have always done until now. Senate Republicans are building on the Klobuchar-King proposal. Republicans are simply updating it to reflect Democrats' unprecedented obstruction. Unlike the Democrats' previous version, the Republican plan is more limited. Democrats wanted to group together and confirm lifetime judicial appointments. The Republican plan doesn't include judges. Our proposal deals only with sub-cabinet nominees and sub-cabinet nominees only. Not judges, not cabinet secretaries. Those nominees will still be considered individually, many of them requiring up to 30 hours of debate. Now, modern presidents have over 1,000 positions that need to be filled, put on the job. This includes deputy secretaries, undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, deputy assistant secretaries, ambassadors, and others. Those positions keep the government running. Those nominees will now be confirmed in groups, just like they were for every president before President Trump. Every committee hearing and every markup will still happen. Every FBI background check will still occur. Every ethics review will still happen. Every nominee will still appear in front of the committees. Every nominee will still be questioned by senators, and every nominee will still be subject to a vote in the committee. In other words, scrutiny will continue. What will end is Senator Schumer's ongoing, endless obstruction. The floor here is for final action. It's not for endless obstruction. To my Senate colleagues who participated in this blockade, let me say this. You've had your chance to be reasonable. You've had a chance to work together, work with us. You have chosen obstruction instead. You demanded change at a time when 62% of Joe Biden's nominees were confirmed by voice vote. Yet you now reject the very changes you once championed now that a different president, President Trump, is getting 0 nominees confirmed by voice vote or unanimous consent. The hypocrisy is undeniable. Senate Republicans are putting back in place the very practice that Democrats had endorsed until today, the very customs that every Senate has followed until now. Senate Republicans are returning to the long-standing tradition. We are ending the Schumer confirmation shutdown, and we are getting the Senate back to work on behalf of the American people. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.